Right-wing pundits are losing patience with the Trump administration's inaction as Antifa is taking over American streets. Roll this up over at culturecrusader.substack.com. I encourage you to head on over there and become a subscriber and get on my mailing list. So let's get into this right here. The Blaze's national correspondent, Julio Rosas, shared video footage of federal agents attempting to disperse a crowd outside an ICE facility in Broadview, Illinois earlier today. He reported federal agents at ICE facility in Broadview, Illinois, continue to shoot pepper balls and tear gas at anti-ICE crowd that is trying to get close to the facility. Some people in the crowd have left, but there are still people blocking the road. In a subsequent post, he reported, "I have not seen any arrests so far." The agents were deployed to disperse the crowd after they had mobbed a federal vehicle and attempted to stop it. The crowds were heard chanting, "Whose streets are streets?" and "F that pig." Rosas reported this is what occurred before pepper balls were deployed by federal agents in Broadview, Illinois. Anti-ICE crowd tried to stop a federal vehicle by getting in front of it. The driver did not stop. We can take a look at this right here.
I believe that we will win. 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 Whose streets? Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose people? Our people. Whose people? Our people. Whose people? Our people. Fuck this thing. Fuck this thing. Fuck this pig. Fuck this pig.
So you get the gist of it right there. In another video, Rosas reported that the protesters were calling for the death of the agents. He said anti-ICE crowd chants "Arrest ICE and shoot ICE" towards agents at the ICE facility in Broadview, Illinois. One guy takes it further by adding, "Shoot the effers, shoot the effers." So obviously calls to violence, incitement to violence, multiple crimes happening here. Yet he is reporting that not a single individual was arrested, at least when he posted this post here just a couple of hours ago as it loads on the screen here. This was at 10:53 a.m. Eastern time. No arrests. He said he had seen no arrests so far as the violence seemingly was escalating. And Aaron McIntyre, right-wing pundit and The Blaze host and columnist, has seen enough. His patience obviously wearing thin. He wrote this over on X, reacting to the video that Rosas has shared that we just watched, saying, "It's nice that the Trump admin is signing executive orders and memorandums, but the left doesn't care. They aren't scared of the admin because all it does is sign papers. Antifa owns American streets and American campuses. The state has lost its monopoly on violence." In another post, he added, "The terrorists mock and threaten to kill federal agents without fear. If they'll do it to armed officers, they will certainly do it to you and your children." And he's not alone. Human Events senior editor Jack Posobiec also shared breaking ICE facility outside Chicago under siege. The violent left will not stop until they're stopped. While not specifically reacting to what appears to be this riot in Illinois outside this ICE facility, but the repeated violence over the last few weeks that includes that attack on Annunciation Catholic Church in Minnesota, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and the attack on the ICE facility in Dallas. The Daily Wire's Matt Walsh questioned, what have Republicans in Congress actually done with the power and unprecedented cultural momentum they have? Can anyone name their top 3 achievements? Can anyone name one achievement? In a previous post, extraordinarily lengthy post that has gone extraordinarily viral, at the end of it, he said this: "What I do want, what we all want, is for the Trump administration to do absolutely everything legally in its power to prosecute and punish every leftist responsible for committing, coordinating, funding, or inciting this epidemic of political violence. I want them to actually treat Antifa like the terrorist organization that it is and handle its adherents and affiliates the same way we handle ISIS and Al-Qaeda. Now is the time. Lives hang in the balance. Crush the terrorists. Do it now." So as far as what Aaron was mentioning about the memorandum, the executive order, President Trump did sign a new national security memorandum that states the recent string of assassinations, assassination attempts, and attacks on ICE facilities is not a series of isolated incidents and does not emerge organically. Instead, it is a culmination of sophisticated, organized campaigns of targeted intimidation, radicalization, threats, and violence designed to silence opposing speech, limit political activity, change or direct policy outcomes, and prevent the functioning of a democratic society. The memo goes on to share that the National Joint Terrorism Task Force and its local offices shall coordinate and supervise a comprehensive national strategy to investigate, prosecute, and disrupt entities and individuals engaged in acts of political violence and intimidation designed to suppress lawful political activity or obstruct the rule of law. Just a few days earlier, President Trump had signed an executive order designating Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization. The order stated in part, all relevant executive departments and agencies shall utilize all applicable authorities to investigate, disrupt, and dismantle any and all illegal operations, especially those involving terrorist actions conducted by Antifa or any person claiming to act on behalf of Antifa or for which Antifa or any person claiming to act on behalf of Antifa provided material support, including necessary investigatory and prosecutorial actions against those who fund such operations. Clearly, none of that was happening at this attack on this ICE facility outside of Chicago. Rosa saying he did not even witness a single arrest when these people are clearly calling for an incitement to violence and engaging in disturbing the peace at the least, and potentially should be subject to riot charges as they are trying to block that federal vehicle. They're banging on its doors and windows, and obviously they did deploy anti-riot measures with the tear gas and things like that. But why were these people not taken into custody? Why were they not taken into custody? Why were they not interrogated? Why were they not making any single arrest to maybe try to figure out who is funding them, build up a case to get to the upper people as you would expect they would do? None of that was happening. So what is going on? I think these guys are right to be questioning, losing their patience with the Trump administration for why none of this stuff is happening that we can clearly see with our own eyes. There is a little, maybe some action happening. Trump did tell the media yesterday that his administration has seemingly opened investigations into George Soros, as well as LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman. He said, Soros is a name certainly that I keep hearing. I don't know, but Soros is a name that I hear. I hear a lot of different names. I hear names of some pretty rich people that are radically left people. Maybe I hear about a guy named Reid Hoffman, somebody who's a pretty rich guy. I guess I hear about him. I don't know. Maybe it could be him. Could be a lot of people. We hear the same names, but they're bad. We're going to find out. And if they're funding these things, they're going to have some problems because they are agitators and they are anarchists. The New York Times also allegedly obtained a copy of a directive from the Justice Department instructing at least half a dozen U.S. attorneys' offices to investigate George Soros's Open Society Foundation's company. Former FBI Director James Comey was also indicted by a grand jury on 2 counts of alleged false statements and obstruction of a congressional proceeding earlier this week. So there is some things happening, but I don't think we're seeing the immediate action that we want to see, where the left are clearly putting boots on the ground now. I've seen people describe this as a kinetic war. We've seen the assassination of Charlie Kirk. We saw an attack on that ICE facility. The government is recognizing that these incidences are not separate. They are obviously connected, and it doesn't seem to be any kind of action on the ground when you clearly have some kind of riot taking place here at this ICE facility in Broadview, Illinois. And the only thing we're seeing is maybe some anti-riot measures taken rather than these people calling in backup and just mass arresting them and beginning an investigation from the ground up to see how these people are connected, how they are coordinated, and working to move up the chain and destroy this stuff, which you would expect them to do, and we're just not seeing that. So I understand the frustration that Aaron McIntyre, Jack Posobiec, and Matt Walsh are seeing and expressing. And I think there are a lot of other people that are really frustrated with this as well. And the Trump administration needs to start taking action against this because people's lives are indeed at risk. This is something that the government should be doing. They should be protecting the common good. They should be taking actions to protect the common good. And they're saying all the right things, but we need to see the action along with what they are saying to go along with it. So hopefully a lot of this message will get through to the administration, and they do indeed start taking action against this wickedness and evil that is spreading across our society and our country. Well, let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.
Why would you be afraid of the people? Why are you not afraid of God instead of man?